Hi, I'm Heather. I'm the Executive Director of Create Community Studios, and welcome to our continuing video series on different art prompts that you can do while we're all kind of at home, limiting physical distances between us. So today I thought I'd focus on one of my favorite art prompts, and that is mandalas. For those of you who know me, you know that I love mandalas. I think they're a great way to focus and work on just centering yourself with art without it being really any kind of intimidating experience. So if you're not familiar with mandalas, they're a geometric design inside a circle, and they can be really anything you want. So they really can branch out to a wide variety of different kinds of things. So I'm going to show a couple different kinds that some of my kids did and some I did. Here's one that my son did. And he just kind of started with the middle and worked his way out and creating a geometric pattern. This is one my other son did. He was inspired by his cookie, Pizzelle cookies. And that's the interesting thing about mandalas is like it forces you to kind of look around at circles in our environment and how circles are really everywhere. In fact, the painting that I did behind me is of a sunflower. And if you think about circles in nature, they're everywhere, from the planets, the sun, the moon. And that's why circles are really very comforting shapes to draw in. So I'm going to show you how to get started in making a mandala, and it's really very simple. So I just have a blank piece of paper. You really need very little art materials at all. Blank piece of paper, a pen, and then I'm kind of just tracing a plate here. Plate, piece of paper, and now you have a perfect circle to start your mandala. So what you do inside your mandala is really kind of up to you. So I showed some kind of geometric patterns, and if you Google mandala, you can come up with all sorts of images for ideas, and they're kind of like Zentangles. They can be really ornate or they can be very simple, and they're just a good way to kind of get started in terms of creating some designs. But I also tend to be a little more expressive with my mandalas. So this is one that I made a number of years ago with oil pastels. And I tend to draw and paint a lot of organic kinds of designs. So this one I did just, I started by kind of drawing the line and knew I wanted to make kind of a growth plant growing with some root systems, because that's a very soothing image to me. And then had some sort of concentric circles. So that's a lot of the mandalas I do are less in the geometric sense, but it's just an easy way to get started. So my mandala, the next step I'm going to do is just section it off. Into different sections. You can kind of make it into like pie pieces. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then, so I've got, it looks like a pie. You can make as many sections as you want. And then I'm going to start from the middle, and instead of doing straight lines, kind of do some wavy lines. So this is my beginning. And then you can experiment with different kinds of lines, so then add some wavy lines in. This is what I'm doing here. Sorry about the jerky camera. And then just keep going. Just keep going. Add some more lines or section off those sections. Like you could make some horizontal lines. And one way to think about it is essentially you're making your own coloring sheet. Maybe section that off even more. And that's why you can make it as elaborate or simple as you want. And then add some color. Use some watercolors. Use some Sharpies are great for coloring in mandalas. Use some colored pencils, anything you've got. And we hope to continue to kind of give you some different ideas of art stuff you can do at home. And we'll touch base with you again soon. Please post pictures of what you've created at home in the comment section, and we will reshare stuff. It's one great way for us all to kind of stay in touch when we have to be distancing physically. Thank you. Bye.